man. Welcome back to the fourth quarter, man. The show is strictly about Alabama football, man. Yeah. Now, granted, I get that if it's your first time watching this here portion of the channel, man, I do got the Colorado Bucks hat on, man. We get our co-prime over here, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is the Alabama portion of the channel. Don't get it twisted, right? So I want to say this here, man. Before we go any further, make sure you know what I'm saying, man. You like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. And we done picked up some subscribers here lately too. You know what I'm saying? We started to climb, and we appreciate the support. So to the Bama fans, man, let's go and talk about it, man. So last Saturday, man, Alabama beat the LSU Tigers at home 42-28. Jalen Milroe, man, put on the show, man, over 350 total yards, 4 total touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns. He didn't pass for none in this game. Your thoughts on the Bama versus LSU, man? Get that shit off your chest, man.
Man, I felt
man,
like Bama.
Hold on, time. Talk that shit, man. Talk that shit, man.
No, man. I ain't really. I ain't got, we still got work to do, man. We still got teams ahead, man. So I was impressed by the way Jalen Milroe played, man. Overall, as a team, how we played. We finally came out with some urgency, putting points on the board. It wasn't, us starting off in a slump, trying to get right. We came out pretty assertive ourselves early. I knew going into this game, LSU was going to be able to score points, man, because I knew how dynamic Jaden Daniels been all season. I knew he had good receivers and Malik Neighbors and the other one.
Brian Thomas.
Yeah, Brian Thomas. So that LSU offense is legit. You know what I'm saying? They came into the game averaging like 47 points a game.
Yep.
So, I mean, you knew they was going to be able to score points because they just that good offensively to score points. So, I knew that. My issue with LSU was I knew that their defense wasn't that good. So, I knew that Alabama would be able to have success on their defense because their defense has been the worst in the SEC all season. Damn near. You can go look at the numbers. They rank last damn near in every defensive category that you want to name. So,
right.
I mean, I knew we would have success offensively, you know what I'm saying? But with all that, Alabama, they didn't pick the offense thing got better. It's improved every week. Alabama as a team didn't improve every week, you know what I'm saying? They hear people, you know what I'm saying, wrote them off. People, pronounced them dead when they lost to Texas, and after that, they ain't did nothing but come out swinging and got better. They didn't listen to the naysayers. They blocked all out the negative bullshit that people were saying about them. So Alabama, they control their own destiny. They where they need to be. They got to win out. Go to the SEC championship. Hopefully beat Georgia, and we'll see where it goes, man. But I've been impressed by Alabama since we played Texas A&M. So. I've been impressed because us going to Texas A&M and beating them in College Station, that was impressive to me. And just that, you know what I'm saying? Holding Ole Miss to 10 points, all that shit, man. Like, and these good football teams, you know what I'm saying? Just because Alabama beat them, that don't make them not no good football team. They're good football team. But I'm excited to see this team keep getting better, keep climbing, getting better. I don't think they done reached their ceiling yet. I still think they still gonna get better. This ain't they full thing yet. Like, this ain't they full potential yet. Like, you seeing snippets of it every week, but they gonna get better and better because they young. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Milroe is a first year quarterback, so he gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? Offensive line, they improving. The defense was already there. We just needed our offense to submit themselves. So we good, man. I love the spot that we in though, but even though the people don't want to, give us credit and stuff like that, with the us beating, some ranked teams, we still at 8, which I'm fine with that. As long as, what I'm saying, we win out and do what we do, and hopefully some change with the rankings, and shit, we get a chance to compete in the playoffs. I just want to get a shot in. I want to be one of the 4 teams that's standing. So hopefully, goddamn, everything work itself out. It's gonna work itself out anyway, because teams gotta play each other. You know what I'm saying? Some conference games and all type of shit. This shit finna get crazy. This is the best time of year for college football. This is where it get tricky. Who gonna stand out? It's that time. We've been trying to see who's gonna be that team that's gonna merge. It's time. It's the best time of the year. Can't do nothing but love it. I love it.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, man. In regards to the other night, man. First off, I want to say to the LSU fans I've seen all over Twitter, and basically, man, there's a lot of people that just strongly dislike Alabama in regards to the Dallas Turner hit on Jaden Daniels, man. It wasn't targeting. It's a reason why it wasn't called roughing the passer, or what they call roughing the passer, unnecessary roughness. That was the call. And if it was 10 years ago, you probably wouldn't even got that call. But I get it. And I will say this here, man, because I was somebody that before the season, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this one. I'm gonna say this one statement, and it's gonna fit two different statements. Sometimes you have to walk back or take you out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta walk it back, right? That's the general statement. Before the year started, I said I thought Jay Daniels was a mid-average level quarterback. I did. I was wrong. He's him. That is me on the side of the coin saying, hey, I can walk it back. I was wrong. That motherfucker was killing us the other night.
Yeah.
Cool. To the Alabama fans that talk so negatively of Jalen Milroe after the Texas game. And then I seen find something negative to say after you beat Arkansas, but he come up clutch in the fourth quarter. After you go to A&M and you beat A&M, but he don't use his leg. After you beat Tennessee, but still it don't look away for you. Jalen Milroe is emerging before your very eyes, and I say that proudly as somebody. I was never off the bandwagon. Never. You know that. I never wavered. I want to give a big shout out, a lot of credit. Tommy Reese. To Tommy Reese, right? And the reason for giving the credit is the other night he finally did what we thought we was going to see a lot of all this season. Jalen Milroe, and I'm somebody that I watch football, I understand what I'm looking at. Him scoring touchdowns, he's been scoring touchdowns all season. That ain't what got me. What got me was Jalen Milroe had 4 rushing touchdowns, right? 3 of those were designed quarterback runs. One of them was the scramble, with the one where he scrolled like he even authority, he got them accelerate. That was a scramble. That was like a broken play, so to speak. The rest of this goddamn quarterback read option pull. I've been waiting to see that. I like how Tommy Reese starting to mix his personnel, man. I see him lining Kendra Law up in the backfield. So they had a package the other night where they lined Kobe Prentice up in the backfield. They got Jam Miller in the backfield with Robert Oops they all said they run some toss, some stretch wide option on the 3rd and 1. Man, I thought that was creative. I thought Tommy Reese called his best game of the year the other night, but I don't think it was close. Yeah. And I say all that because I have to be objective with saying this. LSU defensively is atrocious. So us having success against LSU with our offense don't surprise me. Yeah. That's not what I'm surprised about. Because I expected that. I said that on the show later. I expected that. Yeah. What made me happy watching was, okay, going into the game, I've been saying, Alabama offense has been terrible. That's not true. Alabama offensively, they've been inconsistent. Yeah. So knowing that you're supposed to dominate them on defense because they ain't good on defense. Knowing the pressure of, and then you know for a fact that offense they got over there is potent. Yeah. We stepped up to the bell and answered the bell. That's what was impressive to me. Not particularly the opponent, but just being able to answer the bell. Yeah. That was something to me. Yeah. Getting Jalen Milroe legs involved. Man, Jalen Milroe threw for 200 yards. I think he ran for 155. I want to say he had 355 total yards. 236. Okay. I knew it was over 200, man. I think that's the best game that Jalen Milroe played. That's the best game that Tommy Reese called. Defensively, and look here, man, Bama fans, do not feel discouraged by their defense, man. They held LSU to 28 points. I'm going to reiterate that. They held LSU to 28 points. That's how good the LSU offense is. That LSU offense, look here, and I told Fat and Pops this after the game the other night. That LSU offense is average defense being able to get key stops away from us talking about it on the same level that 2019 offense.
Yeah.
It is. It's that good. It's that good.
Yeah.
Now, granted, you got to see how this play out because, 2019, that was Burrow and Chase and Jefferson and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I get all that. I get the names. I'm just saying from a production, purely numbers standpoint.
Yeah, because just from a production standpoint, they have them side by side. Yeah, this team, this
numbers might look better.
It's better than 2019.
You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, the 2019 won a championship, and that's bro. Like, I ain't finna get up here and act like I think Dag is better than Burrow or nothing like that. I'm just saying from a number standpoint. I really did that LSU offense is really that good, man. I'll put it like this here. I don't give a fuck who you face from here on out. You won't face another quarterback that can present the same problems as Jane Daniels. You won't because can't nobody run it. The only quarterback in college football that can run as fast as Jane Daniels play for Alabama. Yeah. Jalen Milroe. That's about it. I can't. I'm looking at potential opponents, man. You got quarterbacks that can move. Don't get it twisted. It's 2023. Devin, all of them can move now. He can fly.
And it's a difference.
It's a difference, right? So I want to say that, man. But really, all in all, man, the revenge tour is complete, man. We got Tennessee. They got us last year. We got LSU. They got us last year. So, man, it feel good to get 2 back-to-back wins, man. Payback on both of them. They both, we owed them that. Now I want to transition on. I want to move into this week, right? I'm moving into this week. Alabama fans, listen to me yet again. Make no mistake about this. This ball game in Kentucky is going to be tough. It's going to be a tough ball game. I'm not saying from a personnel standpoint. I think player for player, nobody in their right mind think Kentucky got a better roster than Alabama. I'm saying it for this. You coming on 2 back-to-back. Real deal. Look at Alabama's schedule this year. The fact they got Tennessee, they had Tennessee and LSU back-to-back. That's 2 circles on them. Yeah. We got to have both of them. You got both of them. Now, this team's starting to get talked about. And, hold up. If Alabama wins Saturday, you go to Atlanta. You went out when the SEC, you get to a playoff. Now this team's starting to get talked about. The narrative's starting to shift from that same team that lost to Texas, the same team that basically let everybody tell them lost to South Florida. To be honest, as bad as it looked, it is what I told you. That is the game. We don't even speak of that game on here, right? I dare not forget that shit. I get that out of my Rolodex. It's like this here, man. Kentucky. It's 11 o'clock kickoff. Alabama played. You never know what's gonna show up in them 11 o'clock game with Alabama. For starters, they don't play enough of them for one. So it's janky as fuck. It's on the road. Kentucky, they play a physical brand of football. It ain't finna be a whole. Kentucky is like the solar opposite of LSU. It ain't finna be a lot of passing to get them in space, a quarterback that can fly and all that. It's gonna be smash mouth and big physical football. Now, this is what I'm gonna say. I like that because they're playing to Alabama's strengths. The matchup suits Alabama. That ain't the point is. It ain't, you gonna have the real deal, man, to this might sound cliche. This is one of them games you gotta bring your hard hat, steel toes, and a lunch pail. You gotta go to work. Yeah. You're gonna have to go to work, man. This is gonna be Kentucky Super Bowl. They gonna throw everything they got in the kitchen sink at you, and I'm ready to see how Bama respond. I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really heard me say nothing about talking about playing a Georgia or a playoff or none of that. I'm a week by week type of person. I'm gonna say this here. This is what I want to see from Alabama this week. Real deal. In case you don't know, if Alabama wins Saturday, they officially clinch the SEC West. Yeah. If that's tricky. If Alabama win or if Georgia beat Ole Miss, one of the two. If Alabama lose Saturday and Ole Miss lose, Bama going to Atlanta. Cool, but the playoff chances is over. Yeah. Right. Cool. Now, make sure we all on the same page with that. This is what I want to see from Alabama. This is going to show me, okay, we help. You get your 2 back-to-back wins, your payback. Cool. Now it's time to go on the road in a game that motherfuckers ain't really paying much attention to. Like Alabama, Kentucky, anybody really, you know what I'm saying? Anybody really, that ain't the game of the week by no means. Last week was the game of the week, right? You come out, Jalen Milroe showing maturity. He's getting better and better every week. Defensively, I know what y'all bring to the table. I'm gonna tell you what I'm ready to see now, man. I'm ready to see that Bama that smell blood in the water early. I want to see Alabama beat the shit out of Kentucky.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm ready to see Alabama beat the dog shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
That's gonna show me. Now we here.
Mm-hmm.
We here now.
Yeah.
We on the road. We a 10.5-point favorite. I expect us to cover the spread.
Yeah.
I expect to cover the spread.
I do too.
And not because I'm disrespecting Kentucky, man. I think Mark Stoops is a damn good coach. I like the brand of football they play. It's just I feel like Alabama's starting to round in the form.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people that around the country that watch college football, Alabama officially starting to look what you call scary, dangerous.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this matchup, man. I think a lot of it suits Alabama very well.
Yeah.
I think Alabama, you know what I'm saying, go on the road, handle their business in Lexington, Kentucky. I think Jalen Miro gets some more going on the ground, man. I think we put it in the air a little bit this week too, man. I think he throw a couple touchdowns. So I think defensively, man, they're gonna try to run it down our throat. I don't think that bodes well, man. I want one key thing. When did I say the word key? I want to know the injury status with Jalen Key. Yeah. I want to know the injury status with that. I read something that said it was a quad injury. I don't know how long he's supposed to be out. I will be monitoring that. I know Deontay Lawson is something with his foot. I look for him to be back soon. Deontay Lawson, he'll be back soon. I'm not sure if they out this week or not. I don't know. But nonetheless, Alabama, I'm going to go ahead and get my prediction, my score, and pass back to you. I feel like I've been going on and on for a minute. So I'm going to go, man, Alabama at Kentucky, man. Give me Alabama to beat Kentucky. 38-17, Alabama. Big double-digit win on the road. We going to Atlanta. We smell it. It's blood in the water. Okay. It's time to attack. Mm-hmm. I think this is one of them Alabama come out the gate high. Mm-hmm. I think they know now.
Yeah. What you like picking out what you said, Kentucky?
Yeah, I'm trying to lead into the Kentucky.
Kentucky, they like to play a physical brand of football, run the football. They like to run it. You know what I'm saying? Play good defense. They got a good running back. The running back, he legit.
What's his name? Ryan Davis.
I think they got a receiver that's pretty straight too.
Yeah. Kentucky a good football team.
They got a decent football team.
Yeah, let's not get it twisted.
But I think Alabama gonna be ready for a challenge because I feel like Alabama is one step closer to getting to where they want to get. I think they didn't turn it on. Now they know, okay, we gotta play football. I think you finna get the best football from Alabama. The next 3 weeks, you finna get the best football of Alabama. Like what you missed in the early part of the season, you finna get that now because they got something to play for. You know what I'm saying? Then it was they was trying to find themselves. Hell, in the beginning of the season, we didn't even know what quarterback we was gonna roll with and shit like that. But I think we done figured everything out now. We know, you know what I'm saying, what's at stake. You know what I'm saying? We want to get our feet back in. We want to get ourselves back in contention to play for a title, to goddamn contend for the SEC, the conference championship. Man, it's just I think Bama didn't go turn it on. Man. I think they didn't turn it on, man. It just I know Kentucky, you know what I'm saying, they're a solid team, you know what I'm saying? They're good at home, you know what I'm saying, going on the road, you feel me? That's always tough going on the road playing, you know what I'm saying, a decent team. But I think, like I said, Alabama gonna be ready. I think Jalen Miro gonna have a good day. I think my defense gonna show up because I think Kentucky, the way they play, kind of plays into my defense hand. I don't think it's gonna be real, like high scoring. You know what I'm saying? You might not see a whole lot of pay. You might not see a whole lot of passes in this game. I think it's gonna be more hard nosed type play.
Steel toe, hard life play.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be a lot of flashiness like it was against LSU.
Right.
A different style they play.
I thought Alabama played very physical against LSU.
Yeah, they did.
That was big.
They did. When they needed to make stops and to go up 2 scores, they made the stop.
Oh, okay. Let me. I want to say one last thing about against LSU too, man. Then I'll let you finish what you Kentucky thought. I'm gonna say this here too, man. Was big for Alabama. What real talk, man? The addition of Jane Roberts to that offensive line. 77. I know his last name. I think it's James Roberts, right? I know his last name Roberts. Big 77, man. Dude has been a unit. Yeah. He been a unit. I don't know why he wasn't starting in the beginning.
Yeah, me neither. And
he played football. Man.
Speaking of linemen, man.
Go on, say
I gotta give.
Go on, say it. K. Proctor,
he actually
been
playing, and not just him. My center is snapping the shit out of the ball.
Yeah. It seems as if we've got that problem correct.
We got that. My center my Jalen Milroy ain't had to go way down here, way up here to catch the ball. You know what I'm saying, to get the snaps, to get the play going.
Hey, so, can I tell you?
And that was part of the problem too. The rhythm was fucked up.
Can I give you a funny stat? If you take away the shot to the end zone that we saw hit Jermaine Burton off the shoulder pad against Tennessee, you know Jalen Milroy ain't had a turnover in 5 weeks. I'm just putting that out there. I'm just putting that out there.
Jalen Milroy, ball control and got.
Milroy playing down the ball. If I want you to finish, I'll finish with
Kentucky.
With
Kentucky. Speaking of Kentucky, man.
That's my bad, man. I jumped off something.
Hard-nosed football game. But, man, I think Bama outlasts them. Just too much talent. Better coaching. They just a better team.
And real talk, man. Too focused. Eyes on the prize.
Yeah, eyes on the prize.
Eyes on the prize.
Just Kentucky ain't got enough Bama players. Or, they don't have the skill set that Alabama has. Like they just player for player. It just don't favor Kentucky. I don't like this for Kentucky. So I'm gonna say my prediction. I got Bama winning. I say, man, 35-10.
35-10,
I got Bama 35-10.
What I say, 38-17.
I don't see Kentucky scoring much this game.
No. I said 38-17.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to keep up with our scores, man, so that way if one of us actually hit the motherfucker on the head, I don't know.
I got 35-10. I don't see Kentucky scoring a lot in this game.
Oh, man, please make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel, man. I want to say one last thing before we wrap this up, man, because I've been seeing it on Twitter and Facebook, man, and just different Alabama football groups with fans and people that share their opinions and stuff about college football, man. So, as we know, Tuesday nights, it started last week. You had the second edition of it last night. You know what I'm saying? But the college football playoff rankings are started coming out, man. And they come out of y'all. Because I'm telling you, and I'm saying y'all because I used to be included in the y'all. So I know how it is, man. The rankings come out and everybody up in arms. And
it's
it's an uproar. Check this here, man. Check this. I want to let y'all in on a secret. Fuck, I'm going to let Fat in on a secret too. Fuck. That whole thing is to cause controversy and get y'all to talk about it. That's all it is. Yeah. I'm here to tell you why. When they came out with the very first week edition of the college football playoff ranking, and they had Ohio State at 1. There's no disrespect to Ohio State. Shout out to Tom, my partner. When they put Ohio State at 1 over Georgia, that's trolling in its own. You already trolling. Yeah. We look at their resume. Cool. They went to Notre Dame and beat Notre Dame. Notre Dame just lost to Clemson last week. Motherfucker ready to fire Dabo Swinney. This the Alabama show. I'm not even really supposed to be getting into all this. This for no excuse, deal. But my point in bringing this up here. Don't let the college football playoff rankings drive you up the wall and have you engaged in debates with people. See, I can tell y'all that, and I still do it because that's just type of shit. When I get bored, I like to do kind of shit like that. But I'm telling y'all this right here. Oh, that's irrelevant. I've been seeing stuff about if Alabama went out and Texas went out and Oregon went out and Ohio State or Michigan. Oh, look here. Fuck all that. Alabama got to beat Kentucky to get to Atlanta first. Mm-hmm. Let's focus on what we know we can control. Like you said earlier, because I agree with you. All this shit gonna play out. Games have to be played. Upsets will take place. And guess what? I'm Alabama, Roll Tide, all that good shit. I'm not saying upset can't happen to us. Mm-hmm. Upsets happen.
They happen. It's real. It's a real thing.
So real talk. Let's not get ahead of ourselves and go back to putting us in the natty in the playoff and because we beat LSU. Stop. We got to take care of business before we can worry about a goddamn playoff.
Yeah.
We got to go on the road and beat Kentucky. We'll beat Chattanooga at home this week, respectfully to Chattanooga. And we got to go on the road and beat Auburn. Last time we went to Auburn, it took us 4 overtimes to beat them with Bryce Young at quarterback. If I'm not mistaken, Bryce Young won a Heisman Trophy and went number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft. It's tough going to Auburn.
It is.
So, real talk. Let's not go to, you know what I'm saying, penciling ourselves in for playoffs and shit. We got business to tend to first. Way before we get to hell with the committee talking about.
Yeah.
I'm fine right now, right here at 8.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell y'all why. Stop watching them college football playoff shows on Tuesday. I'm going to tell you why, man. The only one that matters is Selection Sunday. This year, that's going to be December 3rd. Yeah. That's the one that matters. And real talk, you can say whatever you want to say about the committee. I think them shows will be some bullshit. Fact, you know. Do I watch them shits? No.
I don't watch them.
No, I don't watch them. I used to, and he's getting me pissed off like that. That's why I quit watching.
I don't care about the ranking.
That shit is irrelevant. Because I'm going to say this here, man. For as much bad as you can talk about the college football playoff system and the committee change, it's a new committee every year and all that. Because a lot of that shit I agree with. What I will say, despite your personal opinion of them, they've been doing this since 2014 to now, so we got right at basically a decade sample size of this. With the exception of 1, maybe 2 years, you want to argue the Ohio State, Penn State year when Penn State beat Ohio State and won the Big Ten, but they had 2 losses, and Ohio State got in because they only had 1 loss. So I get why Ohio State got in, but it felt like Penn State should have got in. All the years, they've gotten the Final Four, right? Last year, my only knock was I didn't think TCU should have been there, and that ended up getting exposed when they played Georgia, right? But I'm not. TCU rightfully deserved to be there. They had the record. They lost the conference championship. I can't punish you for being the last one to lose. I get it. I understand why they selected TCU. So I can't sit up here and say that I think they've ever had the wrong folks. Just because we weren't in it, Bama fan, and I agree, because I felt like I wanted to slip us in that motherfucker last year too. We had 2 losses. Yeah. We didn't win the conference. You really don't deserve to be in. No, we did.
We didn't have an argument.
We didn't have an argument. No, let me tell you what our argument was. We Alabama, we're going to show out when we get there. That's cool. that ain't going to get you in the dance, man. No. So before y'all get ahead of yourselves, man, and start talking playoffs and potential meetings with Georgia and Atlanta and look here, all that's fun. And I'm telling you, the conversation is real enticing and it's real hard not to have today. Because if we win and they win Saturday, Alabama, Georgia meet December the 2nd. That's taking place. That's going to be locked in next week. Yeah. You can wake up Sunday morning and we have an Alabama and Georgia game December 2nd booked already. Yeah. Let's take care of Kentucky first. Yeah. Before we get to all that. Cause that's if that happened, cool. We gonna be lit that week. Yeah. You know what time we come with the fire content. You know we come
for sure.
But you know that's all I want to say, man. So before we get ahead of ourselves and let the playoff committee and ESPN and these shows, you know what I'm saying, man, piss us off because they got Oregon in front of us and Texas rightfully beat us. So I'm not mad with Texas being in front of us and you got you know what I'm saying whoever check this, just sit back. Like Steve, that's what they say about the Cowboys. Be patient. Just be patient.
Yeah. That's why I haven't been in the uproar about it. Like I'm not like really focused on it right now because everything gonna play itself out.
Exactly.
Game gonna win out. People gonna lose. Because upsets are real.
Because like, real talk.
You have to let the stuff play itself out.
Real talk. This is my thing.
Simple as that.
It ain't even about upsets happening and this, that, and the fourth. If we don't take care of we not run off once. If we don't take care of our business, you kids playoffs goodbye.
Exactly.
Let's worry about winning our games.
Exactly.
Fuck all the other shit.
Exactly.
Let's win our games first.
Exactly. Still got 3 games.
You got 3 games left, man. Yeah. Two. You got to go win 2 games on the road in the SEC. It's not easy. I don't give a fuck who you playing.
Yeah.
Respectfully to Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Maybe Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt, I didn't say Vanderbilt knock a bitch off.
Yeah.
For real. Vanderbilt to be Florida and Georgia and some everybody else before. Yeah. So at Vanderbilt, Vandy might not be as sweet as a bitch think it is. You know what I mean? But that's all I got, man, for this episode. This all we got for this episode of the 4th quarter, man. Like I said, man, I will always reiterate, man, we appreciate the love and the support, man. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. This the 4th quarter, man. Roll Tide. And we out.
We out.